Hello fitness friends! Today I'm going to show you a couple exercises to strengthen and tighten that core, which is going to help us to be able to hold the plank a little bit longer. What we're going to do is called a bird dog. It's a simple bodyweight exercise. You're going to get your hands set up underneath your shoulders and your knees are underneath your hips. We're going to extend our left leg back and you're driving through that heel, flexing the ankle. You want to make sure that your leg is in a nice straight line. We're going to take the opposite hand and extend it forward. So you're thinking of someone pulling on your fingers and pulling on that ankle and making your body into a nice straight line. Now it's really good to just hold this as an isometric exercise, or you can challenge your balance by bringing your elbow in line with your opposite elbow and knee in line with your opposite knee, and then extending. The one thing we don't want to do is round like we're trying to touch our elbow to our knee. We want to keep our spine in a straight line. So you can either hold it or do repetitions. And make sure that you get both sides of your body. If you're going to hold that exercise, I recommend about 30 seconds. Otherwise, you can do about 15 repetitions per side. Next, I'm going to show you how to do a Russian twist. So, you want to make sure that your feet are on the ground, you have a nice tall chest, you're leaning back, and you can bring your hands out in front of you or you can keep them in close. And we're going to focus on twisting the shoulders side to side. Now you can challenge your balance by lifting one foot up and then switching, getting that other foot. Or you can make it even more challenging by lifting up both feet. But try to really contract that core so you're not swaying the lower body from side to side. And if it's too much, that's okay. You can just sit up a little bit more and not lean back so far, but always focus on keeping that chest nice and tall, not rounding forward, and keeping that tummy tight. Side plank. And we want to complete this in a forearm plank position without the extended arms. So you're going to come down onto your elbow. Your whole forearm and fists are going to be contacting the floor. Your elbow is going to be directly underneath your shoulder. And I always like to use my top arm to help me position. So you're going to have your feet in a nice straight line. And we're going to press up on the outside of that foot. You're envisioning putting your footprint on the floor to lift that hip up. You want to make sure that top hip is not tipping back. And you can either keep that hand on the floor, or I like to bring it up on my hip so that I'm not twisting my shoulder. Or you can extend it up and look up. Now if you need to modify, you're going to bend that bottom leg and keep the thighs in line. Top leg's going to be on the floor and you're going to lift up from here and hold it from there. Next exercise I'm going to show you is called a T-twist. We're going to make our body kind of like a capital T, except our feet are going to be a little bit wider. We don't want them right next to one another because we want to keep our balance. We're going to extend the arms straight out to the sides, and you want to think of someone pulling on both arms so they're a nice straight line. And now the T-twist, you're going to lean forward, hinging at the hip, and you're going to bring your opposite hand to that opposite foot. Stand up nice and tall, down, and up. Now if that's too much for you, if that's too low, you're not that flexible, bring your hand to your knee and stand up. And knee and up. Now I'm going to do this from the side just so you can see the hinge here. So arms are straight out. We're going forward, nice flat back, and going down and up, either to the foot or to the knee. And the last exercise we're going to do is called Spiderman. And this can be done in either a high plank with your arms extended or forearm plank. So I'll show you both variations and also a way to modify it if this is too difficult for you. So you're going to start with your hands underneath your shoulders. We're going to go up onto our tippy toes, keeping our body in a nice straight line. We're going to bring our knee towards the outside of our elbow and back, and other side and back while keeping that booty down. And back, and back. Now you can also do this from a forearm position. So you're going to be down on the elbows, not clasping the hands. We don't want to put that pressure on that anterior deltoid from here to the elbow and to the elbow. If Spider-Man down on the ground is too much for you, you can elevate your upper body just like we do when we're trying to be able to modify and do more push-ups by either using a windowsill or countertop. And you're going to have your hands underneath your shoulders once again. You're going to walk those tippy toes back, and from here, keeping that tummy engaged, we're going to exhale, bringing our knee up and down, up and down. Exhale up and exhale. All right, there's a couple of exercises that you can work on to help you be able to hold that plank a little bit longer, tighten that core. Any questions, feel free to let me know. If you need any additional help, let me know that as well. And I will see you soon. Get fit. I dare you.